Now, we are going to take an uncomfortably close look at a befuddling online trend in a segment we call At Midnight Deep Dive. The internet, it has something for everyone to masturbate to.
That's true.
Nowhere is this more true than on Amazon, where Amazonian authors produce digital stories, where humans get it on with dinos, griffins, and all manner of beastie, both historical and mythical.
Aww.
But the master of this genre is a mysterious figure named Chuck Tingle, who, since 2014, has written over 80 micronovels with titles like Space Raptor Butt Invasion, or Creamed in the Butt by My Handsome Living Corn.
I'm listening.
Yes, me too.
And my favorite, Happy Birthday, Frankenstein, now pound my butt. It's not Frankenstein, that just looks like 70s Hulk. I don't know what that is. Comedians, what is a line that you might read in this amazing erotic horror tale? Willam.
Me so hard, Gene Wilder could feel it.
All right, points. Bridget.
Fire bad. Paying attention to balls. Good.
Points.
It's that show. It's that show.
It's that show. That's fine.
Frankenstein violently ripped off his own head so he could easily suck his own.
Yes, points. Well, that's what you do if you have a removable head.
I mean.
Now, the reclusive Mr. Tingle is incredibly prolific, churning out super
Dad!
topic. There he is. There he is. But who is Chuck Tingle? No one knows, and is driving me f***ing bananas. I have combed his books for clues, for research. I've had my entire staff here scour the internet. I went to the pet store and shoved a gecko up my butt, hoping he'd appear. But the only thing that happened was that I could not stop ejaculating, and I saved 15% or more on my car insurance. But here's what we do know. His name is most likely a pseudonym. His author photo is some kind of stock photo from a stock photo site. So comedians, what's a title for a PowerPoint presentation that might use these stock photos? Bridget.
Oh, that looks like life after your wife takes the kids away.
All right, points. Willam.
Taekwon, no thank you.
All right, points. Justin.
Dying alone and how to do it.
All right, points. So, the eagle-eye Tingle detective will find some clues on his YouTube channel. So let's take a still from the trailer for his book, Buttception, of course, that book you love, which...
You mean there's more?
There's a lot more, Justin. There's so much more. So, Buttception features a house with the address 703. I'm sure you guys remember. 703. So here's where it gets weird. Listen, this is serious.
Here's where it gets weird.
Here's where it gets weird.
The house.
This is the weird part.
I'm listening.
Chuck has trolled men's rights activist Vox Day, who once appeared on the podcast The Tom Woods Show, episode 703. All right? In his videos, Tingle also wears a bag on his head, just like the performance art piece by Shia LaBeouf, who is often lusted after on Twitter by @MaryJane703, who lives where? In Alexandria, Virginia, area code 703!
Oh!
There's more. I know. Scoop your brains back into your heads because you're gonna need them to process this. If that doesn't blow your minds of the 703 people watching the show, then how about this? In the 50th edition of the Catholic University Law Review, we found a case that has to do with sodomy on page 703. The name of that case? Bowers versus Hardwick. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm in this too! First of all, I was innocent. Second of all, the only explanation that I have is to be the subject of his next book. So comedians, what should be the name of my Tingle story? Willam.
Jingled Out by Singled Out, Part 2.
Yes, points! Very good. Bridget.
Tingle Me Elmo, Chris Hardwick gets soft.
Yes, points.
Somebody must have gotten in cold water.
Justin.
Action figures I've sat on purpose.
All right, points. So you can see I'm very passionate about this, so I would like to talk to Chuck himself.
What?
Chuck, if you're out there, I admire your prolific nature and insane creativity, and I would like nothing more than to be the subject of one of your erotic yarns that you spin on the Amazon. In fact, I'm gonna give you a fucking cover image to start the process. Can we set the mood? Disco ball, all right? I need some dino hunks. Can I get some dino hunks in here, please? I need some dino hunks. Thank you. Yes, very good. This is for you, Chuck. This should get your creative juices flowing. Put me on your book. Go write your masterpiece. Guys, I would like you to tweet Chuck Tingle. All right, tweet Chuck Tingle and tell him Chris Hardwick, be very specific, Chris Hardwick deserves to have his butt pounded by some weird creature or object. Make it happen. We'll be right back with more at midnight.